Hello, my name's RetroJules and welcome to World of Tanks on Xbox One. This is my Chinese 5916, a tier 6 light tank, a scouting tank. What you need to know about this tank is it's fast, it's agile, it turns quickly and is easy to control. It's got a low profile and the domed turret on the top is quite useful for rebounding shots or deflecting shots. Not something that you can utilise directly, but when you are running away from the enemy, which you will do a lot, you will get a lot of fluky bounces off the top of this turret, especially when they auto aim at you, which is very useful. The weak side to this tank is its gun. It's got a penetration of 112, which is so-so, but weak compared to most light tanks, but the damage it does is only 85. It's a real pea shooter, and you can be stuck out in the open trying to take a tank out and you will be nibbling away at it and exposing yourself. So the strength of this tank is to teach you how to scout. At tier 6, light tanks become scouting tanks and you are very valuable to your team. And if you play these well, you will still score well, and you'll be popular with your team for spotting the enemy. Because the gun is so weak, you will not be taking enemies on. You will be supporting when and where you can, and it will, but your primary role in this tank, because of its weak gun, is to race out across the map, spot the enemy for your team, not get hit, return alive, and then keep spotting and keeping the enemy on the map for your team to destroy. And as a result of that, you will end up scoring by getting a lot of assisted damage shots, and you will then be able to go in at the end and you will hopefully be able to mop up and get some kills as well. But you need to be very, very careful with this tank because its gun is weak. So that's an overall idea of what this tank can and can't do. So let's show you some gameplay and actually how effective it can be. So we're on highway in North America on a nice sunny day, and I'm in my 5916, and it's a tier 9 game, and I'm a tier 6 tank, and it's capture the base. And yeah, odds are against me in this one, but I'll do what I normally do in a light tank, and we're going to head up to the top of this hill at the right hand side, knowing that most of the enemy are going to be heading straight for the city to capture base, because it's an encounter battle, so that's where they're all heading for. But I'm hoping to spot them on the way, and even better, spot some tanks which are coming this way to try and take our team out and outflank them. And as yet, nothing. Probably pushing this a little bit because anything could roll over the top of that hill at any moment. But I'm quite confident in this tank that I can get out quite quickly. So there's a tank destroyer all lit up. It's taken some shots at me. Just gonna run away. So we spotted 3 tanks and already picked up some assisted damage from one of them being shot when I spotted them. One of their light tanks is rolling across the middle of the map trying to light us up. Now I'm not going to go back to where I was because I know there's just trouble up there. There's 3 tanks up there. The rest of their team are going to be in the city somewhere. So I'm just going to stay on the move. It's a nice open plain. It's easy to keep moving. There's plenty of lots of little divots and houses and lumps to hide in. So as long as I keep moving, if I do get spotted, because I'm travelling at maximum speed, the chances are I should be quite difficult to hit. There's a heavy up top, but he's down in the road. He's down in a dip. He can't see me. It's not me spotting him, it's another tank, but we know he's there. black prints to our left. So we're spotting them. They're still rolling up. It's the slow heavies which are rolling up. No idea why I took that shot. The only thing I was going to achieve with that shot was to expose me and where I was. So if people hadn't spotted me, they certainly would have done then. So I'm running back round, getting in a dip, getting out of sight. This is such a nice map to play when you're a fast light tank, because there's just plenty of places to go, plenty of room for manoeuvre. So not done an awful lot yet really, just spotted 4 tanks and got an assisted hit. So like I say, remember it is a tier 9 game, so anything that hits me is probably going to annihilate me almost in one shot. So we know the slow heavies went up to the left, so I'm pretty sure I'm clear here. A little bit of a panic shot there, and it must be my lucky day because this guy isn't playing. And there's nothing like a free tank, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go for engine shots. Now you can see with this tank, it's just a nibbler. It is nibbling away. So I'm going to come around the back, try and get some engine shots, maybe catch him on fire. Now something spotted me, and oh, there we go, artillery's onto me. We can't resist artillery, but I have got to keep moving. He launches a shot, and oh, that was close enough. So I'm going to keep putting shots into him. Kill number 1. Lovely. Taken out Arty. Finish off my free tank. There's no real glory in that, but you get points and you get silver. Now something is shooting across at me. No idea what. So immediately I turn around and boot it downhill, because you accelerate a lot faster downhill to get yourself out of trouble. And then come back up knowing that I'm in a relatively safe position. So we've got a light tank, a T-49, and I have a feeling that he's got a bit of a problem with me, because he comes in and he charges and he charges. He doesn't take a shot, but he's charging. I don't think this is going to end well. And what does he do? He rams me. And that's the end of that. So that's me dead. The enemy are capturing the base. And how did we do? Well, I didn't survive, but tier 9 game. I'm a tier 6 tank, and I'm a light tank. 1,600 XP, 41.5 grand in the bank. That is not a bad result at all. And there I am, top dog in a tier 9 game. So actually, you know, this 5916, it can be a sweet little tank. You just have to be careful when you're shooting with your pea shooter. So here we are on port. It's a tier 8 game. This is a map I don't like. I never really know how to play it in whatever tank I'm playing, and especially a light, because you do not have freedom to zip around and light up the enemy. So when I started this game, I didn't really know how I was going to play it. Out-tiered by 2 tiers, bottom of the food chain being a light tank. So I thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head for the wasteland area in the bottom right corner of the map, where there are lots of dips that I can hide in. And I wasn't cautious, I just thought I am just going to boot it across here. If I light anything up, great. Get into the wasteland, get into some dips, and firstly hide, and then basically see how the game progresses from there. Now you need to be very careful as you go around the back here, because it is very, very easy to slip into the water, and the water is very deep and you can't get back out. You will drown. There's my first spot, tank destroyer. It's a Scorpion. Somebody's paid for that. That's a premium tank. Always nice to take out premium tanks, because you think, well, if you've paid for it, I'm going to take you out. So we've got our German Panther who's brazenly gone wading in. So I'm not doing any spotting, but of course it's leaving me open to just put shots in as and where I can, and I set him on fire and we destroy the premium tank. So I'm almost taking in a tank destroyer sniping mode here, letting the Panther light them up, and they're completely distracted, probably don't even know I'm here, and I can put shots in. So the Cromwell's giving him a hard time now, and you can see with this gun when you do hit, it just takes tiny little segments off their health. But from this distance it doesn't matter. Tank destroyers rolling in now. So the Panther's just sitting tight, and something spotted me earlier and I didn't react to it, thinking it was that Achilles that we destroyed, and he's put one shot in and I'm now down to a quarter of my health. So now I know artillery's out there, so I change position. Something spotted me again and I can't work out what it is, so I'm thinking it probably is artillery, so I keep moving. Again, be careful here, because this is where you slip into the water. So I can't afford to take one single shot now. It would mean certain death to me. Oh, just missed the Cromwell. Something beeped again. Still not worked out what it is that's spotting me. There's a few tanks over there. And there we go. It was artillery all along, trying to hone his shot in on me. So it was wise to keep moving. So I'm not going to go in for any action because I'm just not in a position to do it. I'm not in a tank to do it, and I'm completely out-tiered to do it. So I'm just going to stay back here in relative safety. Bearing in mind that relative safety has already taken 3/4 of my health anyway. But we are whittling the team down quite nicely. We can see on the map where they are, and they're all being engaged by other members of our team. Tank destroyer on the right there, so I'm going to do a little sneaky round the back and see if I can get some shots in while he engages our team. And this is where the penetration of this gun's a bit of a problem. Even when I'm right up to the back of him, I've only got an orange reticle, so I've only got a 50-50 chance of some of these shots going in. But he wasn't bothered by me, and we took him out. Kill number 2. Lovely. 2 tank destroyers left. They're playing as a platoon, so they're buddies. They may not be buddies for much longer, because our whole team, -2, is going in for the kill. Now at this stage, I haven't got a clue what tank destroyers they are. Doesn't make any difference. Whatever they are, they will annihilate me, even if they get a sniff of where I am. So my whole team are taking them on head on, and thought about it, and I thought no, because they're going to be facing me in that direction, and the rest of the team are there. So I do a sneaky round the back, trying carefully not to fall into the dock. Here they are. Couple of T-28s. Put some shots in the side. Now his tracks are absorbing my shots. I'm shooting way too low, so I need to lift my shot up. There we go. Put some shots in the side of him, and that's my 3rd tank. Excellent. 1 tank destroyer left. Oh, he's facing my... he's gone. There we go. So actually, on a map I don't like, on a tank that was completely out-tiered, how do we do? 1,500 XP, 26 grand in silver. Do you know what? Not too bad really, and we survived. It's not a bad little tank.